We're just going to give them a moment or two to get things rolling. So why don't we go ahead and introduce ourselves for the, folks who might not know. I am Drew Hayes, author of books such as NPCs, Superpowered, Fred the Vampire Accountant, and other myriad of titles.
And I'm Steve Wetherell, and I write the Doomsayer Journeys with Falstaff Books, as well as Shoot the Dead, a horror comedy, and the Totally Legend of Brandon Firemaster, the origin story of perhaps the most ridiculous monk character in D&D history. Who knows? Maybe.
And together we are the Adventure Brodeo. Dun 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 dun, Adventure Brodeo. Today we're gonna go steal some orphans.
Hooray! What a positive intro that was. It's got a mission statement. It's upbeat.
I like to let people know what I'm about.
Yeah, let them know up front. There's a little bit of a fly in the ointment. I am still a rabbit, and I don't know how to stop being a rabbit.
Well,
it's adorable, but
I say we don't have to fight anything with this game plan, because our run today was going to go enjoy the event of Child's Day. We're gonna go take some kids under our wing and show them around. So, I mean, can you not be a rabbit and do that?
You're making some bold assumptions that we won't have to fight the children. I'm not sure that's the case. I don't know much about the world of Warcraft, but I know there's a lot of fighting.
Well then, shall we? Wait, I want to see something. Hang on, let's go outside. You know how you can hop on top of the druid when he's in mount form?
Yeah.
Oh, I wanted to see the rabbit do it. That would have been so cool.
To my cow form. All right, let me dismount and see if I remain a Tauren. Yes.
Curses.
Excellent, I'm cured. I can fight as many children as I need to.
Countless of them. Dozens, hundreds.
Let me just see if I'm still equipped with my Easter nonsense. Yes, I am. Give me back my hammer.
That's a good call. That's a very... I didn't even think to... I remembered my clothing. I did not double check my weaponry. All right, I still, like a good doctor, have a hammer equipped.
Of course. Like every medical professional should.
Let's see here. All right. This way.
Follow that moose, reindeer, befanged monstrosity.
It's like a elk that came to really fuck shit up, which is saying a lot, because elk are fucking monsters. Let's see. There's a person with a quest around the area we're supposed to be looking. I have a hunch that perhaps there are some children for us to steal. I mean, sell to witches. I mean,
We'll see. Any one of those scenarios could be entirely credible.
We've already sent a child just screaming into the sky.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't feel too responsible about that one. That was more an assisted suicide than a straight-up murder.
Yeah, like, he was the one who wanted the balloons. He was running stuff.
Okay, I just picked my orphan. Apparently his name is Gruntf.
I didn't read mine's name. Now I feel like an asshole.
It says, you're an adventurer, like my mum and dad were.
Oh,
dear kid. All right.
I'm just taking all these quests. Take your orphan to Red Rocks and visit the funeral pyre. Jesus! Call your orphan. What's my orphan calling ability?
Ooh. We get an orphan summoning ability? Ooh, can we fight them like battle pets?
Oh my god, it's a whistle. That's horrible.
Summon orphan.
An orphan summoning whistle. Come to me, child! Temporary display, child. Well, it seems the first one is going to have to be the embassy, since we are right here. Let's see. Can you
Let's
keep
do
up, little kid? You cannot.
it.
Do I have to warp down? Can you catch up? Oh, man. You know, kid, I'm starting to see why your parents left you behind. I'm just saying.
Adventurers don't have time for slow children.
Gotta keep up to live that adventure Brodeo lifestyle.
Mm. I mean, we're definitely fighting wolves at some point.
It feels like it has to, right?
Yeah.
I mean, can we throw the orphans to the wolves if we need to, make a quick escape, or if it's just inconvenient?
You say need to, but I think it's probably for their own good. Considering the environment we're raising them in, this is kind of like throwing them in the deep end of the pool, except the pool is wolves.
Can I fight this lizard? Oh, hell yeah. Found a lizard inside of the... Oh my god, this is a level 1. This is very pointless.
Wow. You know, gotta keep the old instinct sharp.
I'm just beating up a lizard at the... I don't even think I got XP for that. There was no glory. Well, we got to show your orphan what a guinea pig murdering a lizard looks like.
Yeah, typical day at the office.
Pretty much standard work. Alright, where's this embassy we're heading toward? We should probably actually look around instead of just touching the map.
I'm just following you. I got
No, let's try
riding the
this
rocket way.
Okay,
Fallen
okay.
chieftain
Stairs.
and strong
Stairs. Now we're getting somewhere.
It's possible I might have different orphan priorities to you.
Oh, what are your orphan priorities?
Said something about riding the rocket way, which sounds pretty cool.
Oh yeah, we're definitely going to do that too. I'm just knocking out the one that's right here.
Ah, okay.
Let's
Maybe
be
this
honest here,
orphan isn't
Steve.
so
There's
lame.
no way we're going to remember these kids the next time we log in, so...
As if they're even alive by then.
Come to me, orphan! Bask in the glory of the embassy.
Uh-oh. The orphan's under the illusion that I'm cool. He's saying, wow, do you know all these people? Yeah, everyone here respects me, little man. Definitely.
We're not a failed doctor and paladin by any stretch of the imagination.
You're not a joke. Who told you we were a joke?
I'll hit you with this hammer! I mean, Alright, on to the next one, which I have to figure out where that is. Riding the rocket way. Holy crap, that one's a bit of a trek. Fallen Chieftain is over at Thunder Bluff. Bloodhoof. Yeah, I remember
Wow,
where all these places are, totally.
These orphans are going to see a bit of the map. And they don't even have to attach themselves to a fatal balloon ride to do it. You lucky orphans.
Oh, okay, so different directions. Well, it looks like the riding the rocket way. Why was that such a tongue twister? Is fairly near us, so let's try and knock that one out, and then we can do a flying run to do the last one.
Also, it sounds pretty fun.
It does sound really fun. Like, if we're going to do one thing productively today,
Yeah.
it absolutely should be riding a rocket way. All right, Ogremar. So
Let's ride the rocket way for the orphans.
Yeah, for the orphans. All right, so let's go up through the Valley of Honor to get out of here. Does this take you back, all you people who actually know WoW, having to check the maps and everything? I hope it does. I hope you're capturing some of that joy through our experience. So it wasn't officially part of the adventure Brodeo when we started, but Steve, should we just briefly touch on how life is during lockdown? Because,
yeah,
you know, kind of the elephant in the room.
Yeah, it's a pretty big elephant. It's a shared cultural experience. We could just pretend it's not happening, I suppose. But you know, I spend most of the other part of the day doing that. So
That's what the alcohol's for.
yeah,
Delicious, delicious denial juice. But are things good?
I've just moved into a new place during a pandemic, which required a lot of juggling of delivery times and annoying estate agents who don't want to die or whatever. So yeah, it's been an unusually busy lockdown for me.
Yeah, were you guys, I guess, were was it impossible to find movers or super easy to find movers? Because it feels like it would have to be one end of the spectrum of the other.
Oh, impossible. Well, I wasn't because I was starting from scratch. I was basically just ordering furniture, and everybody was like, "Oh, you can order the furniture, but we're not carrying it up the stairs to your fourth-floor apartment." Nor are we even going to be present when you pick it up because you might be diseased, which is very sensible.
But
But
yeah,
did mean I
truly
had
a
a lot.
reasonable approach.
Means I had to kind of focus on certain practical aspects of the furniture I ordered. Does it come in a box that can reasonably be carried up stairs? That sort of thing, you know. But I'm there now. I've got furniture
Huh,
like a normal human.
just a
It's
bunch of
good.
pandas hanging out in the middle of Ogrimmar. All right, pandas are neutral, right?
Are pandas traditionally neutral?
I just think in the context of the game they are they're alliance and horde, or they just don't care. They're kind of
They
doing their
seem
own
to be having
thing,
a good
which I
time. Yeah.
respect.
So yeah, my lockdown experience has been quite busy. A lot of lifting boxes, putting together flat pack furniture. Yeah, I've got no idea what day it is, but I do have furniture.
Who keeps up with the days of the week?
Yeah, I mean that's so last time period, whatever that time period may be.
I'm gonna learn from my mistakes and not kick the shit out of a level 1 dung beetle just because it's there.
Well, you say mistakes, Drew.
He didn't. The guinea pig didn't benefit from the blood of his weaker.
Have I missed a drop point here? There seems to be a. I'll catch up. I may have missed something.
Oh, did you lose your kid?
No, the kid's still here. He's very stalwart. Come on,
Tammy!
come along, childrens.
Oh, he has his own little wolf. That's kind of cute.
What, your one's got a wolf?
Yeah, he's keeping up
My
with
one
me.
doesn't have a wolf.
All right, well, I suppose I might as well just kill this dung beetle while I'm waiting.
Yeah.
He had it coming. He had it coming. Victory! Yeah, definitely no XP for that. Rightly so. Rightly so.
It's not all about the XP.
Oh yeah, yeah, he pops on a little wolf whenever I. Oh, I guess this is in case you were mounted and you adopted a kid. This way they can keep up with you.
Oh, that's cool. Come on, Timmy, show me your wolf.
I don't want to be harsh about this, but you have to have a pseudo mounted form first.
Ah,
One of the things I love about druids, they get that cheap stuff a little bit early. Okay, so for me, we're recording this slash streaming it on May 1st. So several things in Texas have reopened today, and I am not going to fucking any of them.
nice try, outside.
Yeah, I'm not nearly quite so confident that it's go time yet, and I'm not rolling them dice. So lockdown
Sensible.
continues, and honestly, I've seen a lot of stuff about the parameters of opening with 25% capacity doesn't make more money. Like,
Yeah. I mean, I guess there has to be a restructured reboot of society at some point, but I don't know.
yeah, I'm not at what you call a beta adopter.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll wait a generation or two, and I will stay hunkered down for a little longer. Feels like maybe don't want to be the first out of the gate on this one.
Yeah.
All right. We made it out of Ogrimmar, and hey, is this the? I guess we have a quest with this dude. Who are you?
Seeing a question mark.
Oh, neat. Look at how efficient we're being.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel good about this. I'm looking good in front of this orphan. Or at least, semi like I know what I'm doing.
Looking like a cool dude. And hey, we're gonna get a new flight path out of this.
Is that what the kids say, Timmy? Do they say cool dude?
How would I know what cool people say? Oh God,
All right.
you're gonna see Daddy whoop some ass. Where'd he go? Oh.
See that, Timmy? That's what we call smacking someone in the temple with a hammer.
What did we learn? If you're gonna swing, you best not miss.
Questions for the week. Runaway shredder. Uh-oh. I just knew as soon as I adopted this orphan that there would be some kind of runaway shredder incident.
So with our quarantine check out of the way. Oh right. We're supposed to talk about books at least once. Did we fix this? Did we do something?
I just reprogrammed the shredder, and now I am it.
Oh my God,
Oh my
that's
God.
amazing.
I'm gonna chop up this stack.
I'm gonna.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess I'm gonna kill this scout. To the death of you. So, Steve, have you got anything new to add on the secret projects for the folks joining us on the YouTube stream for the first time? Steve hasn't been able to talk about anything for
A while. I'm just a secretive guy. Or maybe I just don't want people to know that I'm not actually doing anything because I'm lazy. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll put this one on the table. Put it down because we've started work on it. And it's a co-project, so I was kind of waiting for my co-author to be in a comfortable place. I'm going to assume without asking that they are now in a comfortable place because we started planning. I'm going to be writing a new Brandon Firemaster book with E.M. Kaplan, who assisted John on his Fandango origin story and did a damn good job of it. So that's something to look forward to. The working title is Brandon Firemaster and Some Other Guys.
Outstanding.
I'm still a robot. This is awesome.
Indeed.
So yeah, it's something to look forward to. We don't have a time frame on it yet, but we are going for sooner rather than later. We were trundling out an outline together. Some fun stuff for Brandon to go up against. Another kind of semi-familiar fantasy story for him to ruin. It's going to be fun.
All right, you ready to walk through Ghostland?
Yeah, I'm always ready.
We're going to go around. There's a lot of water in between here and there. Ooh, herb. Well, that's awesome, man. I'm glad you were finally able to share one, and it's one a lot of folks have been wanting, because that first Brandon Thighmaster book was outstanding.
Yeah, I'm a little... I should have really started this last year, probably, but yeah, I'm glad to be starting it now. The stars have aligned. It's hopefully a fun new Brandon Firemaster tale for people.
Boy, they're just not messing with you in robot form, are they?
No, I mean, I wouldn't. The guy's got buzzsaws for hands. Also, I'm partially on fire.
Yeah, that's a pretty solid combo of do not fuck with.
Yeah.
Is it worth killing you, squirrel? Yes. Always yes.
Yeah.
I want Timmy to see the law of nature. Guinea pig versus squirrel. So I will do my book talk. I am still working on the sequel to 5 Minute Sherlock. That should not be a surprise, as that was a pretty recent start. So still going to be a bit on that one, but making good progress. It's going really well, having a lot of fun with it. It's always a very enjoyable series to write, because it's very predicated on, often I can just ask, well, what's the most fun way to take this scene?
Those are the best. The best ways to write a scene, if you're able to do it. Yeah, I'm interested in the development of 5 Minute Sherlock, having been there at the glorious beginning, when it was just a ridiculous blog post you wrote.
Yeah, I was telling someone the other day about the original 5 Minute Sherlock short, which you all can read on the blog drewhaysnovels.com. Um, I've got it reposted in there on a whole series about the evolution of it. But the first ever 5 Minute Sherlock short was titled "The Case of Who Shit My Pants."
I don't know, but is there a version? Is there a version we've voiced together on that on the Patreon?
Yes, we had a Patreon request, and we did. Steve, you were kind enough to lend the voice of Sherman Holmes,
It's my
as
finest
we
moment.
truly added a little bit of class to a much rougher cut of Sherman Holmes. little more blue than folks might be accustomed to.
Yeah, this is him in his more primal state before he had the rough edges knocked off.
Yeah, Sherman was not originally a tragic figure. Where's the flight person? I wanna get a griffin or a manticore point while we're here. Ah, there we go. Oh my god. Does he have a little steamship? Oh, that's so cute.
I abandoned my robot disguise and everybody immediately started attacking me.
Oh, where are you? I thought you were here with me.
Oh no, I'm some way back.
Oh no.
I'm teaching Timmy about the birds and the bees and how they both need to be murdered before they murder you. So I think these are birds and or bees. Very hostile. Like I imagine a bird-bee hybrid would be.
Yeah, that creature would probably be an asshole.
I am dying.
I'll clear the way a little for you. Oh wait, I can do this. Nope,
These
you're not in
animals
range.
do
Sorry.
not like me.
I was trying to heal.
And I've forgotten what all my attacks do.
Now you're in range.
Alright, cool. Now I can kill this thing. I'm not good at this game.
Well, that is kind of the entire premise of the show, so
Mm.
it's quite
just
all right.
for people tuning in late, I am not good at this game.
It's WoW played by people who are not good at any video games, let alone WoW. Holy hell, look at this son of a bitch.
Ooh. Wow, he looks noble.
I want to know at what point we get to transform into him. It's only level
You should
18.
ask him.
We can take him. No.
He's majestic. Let's get him.
Let's kick the shit out of him. Well, the good news is I found the rocket cycle. It's up here. God.
The rocket cycle.
What a good word, rocket cycle.
Yeah. Flying blind on a rocket cycle. Go on, kid. There's no way this will end terribly.
Whee! Oh, it's on tracks. Neat.
Hooray. See, Timmy, this is the life of an adventurer. It's probably what your mum and dad did before. Oh.
Oh, Lord. Timmy just called my bluff and hit the nos.
Yeah.
Oh, family. There's a good deep Vin Diesel cut for everybody. Oh god! Oh god! Timmy's hijacked the thing! We're off the rails, literally!
Oh my god. This was a terrible idea.
Who could have possibly foreseen that letting a child drive a rocket could go horribly wrong?
Oh, you're losing control. Oh, are you? This is why you're an orphan, Timmy.
Is this how you killed your parents, Timmy?
You son of a...
I got us back on the track. I didn't kill another dad. Wait, what? Oh yeah, good. Let's hit that last button. And you ejected me. You little son of a bitch.
Don't do it. Oh.
Hey, level 19, almost to Mount Country.
Nice. That's the only reason I'm hanging around with you, kid.
All right, where the heck are we? Oh, wow, this thing took us way the F up here.
Uh, well, it's a fun ride, orphan child, but there's a very good chance we'll die on the way home.
Is there another rocket thing around here, maybe? Huh? Huh? More rockets? No, no. I guess we could just
That would
run
be
back along this
convenient.
thing.
Do we have to dodge rocket, children?
Not the way they drive. They'll never stay on the rails.
Children are terrible drivers.
It's not untrue. All right, so as we are going along, it's a good time for our discussion topic. So for new folks, we are part of the Authors and Dragons podcast, a D&D podcast that's been going for, oh god, almost 5 years now. Over 100 episodes. It is a bunch of comedy fantasy authors playing D&D the way you and your friends play D&D badly.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's not,
That's what makes it
let's not
feel
make them uncomfortable.
authentic.
Let's not put these hard truths on the table for them.
Every dungeon master out there just nodded as soon as I said that. I'm just going to preemptively shoot this guy before he kills us. That's what you call
Cool.
peacemaking.
Yeah, pay attention, orphan child.
So, so as part of that podcast, we have a Patreon at patreon.com/authorsanddragons, and there is a Discord on that. And from that Discord, we like to take your questions. Actually, let's go this way. We can get a new flight guy, and then fly to the next orphan bit.
Smart.
It's this way.
Oh, and I've got to kill some venison.
Oh, nice thinking. Haha, take that, innocent deer.
Oh, these are tough. These are hard to kill.
Yeah, man, deer don't fuck around. Did you murder him? Did you murder him well?
It's his own fault for being tasty, I guess.
Truly an undeniable sin.
Mm.
Oh, but getting back around to the Discord. On that thriving community, we take discussion topics for, when we're playing this, and can talk about things a little more in depth than we usually have time for on the podcast. And that thing's obviously going to hit us, so let's just fight that back. We have a couple for this one. One in particular we actually stole from the questions thread, because it's just a one that is a little more drawn out, and we wanted to speak on. So we had now I have to jump back to give appropriate credit.
It's okay. We can wait for the sake of niceties.
Dr. Pepper V asked us which podcast hosting site.
Is it Dr. Pepper V or is it Dr. Perv? We didn't decide this.
Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Perv. Okay, right.
So Dr. Pepper V or Dr. Perv, whichever it is, you can let us know if you're watching this one. Asked on that which podcasting hosting site we use. And so that's one that's kind of worth talking about, because you get a little bit of ups and downs. Frequent thing that people don't realize is, a lot of people think of iTunes as the default home for a lot of podcasts, but that's just sort of an RSS hosting site. It doesn't hold any actual content. So you need a place to actually put your podcasts or your streams or whatever when you have created them. Authors and Dragons originally started out on my... I did the thing where I looked away. Yeah, you just die. It originally started out on my Squarespace, because I had the account for it, and so it was sort of a why not. And since then, the problem with that was that there were not a lot of reporting option stuff that we wanted. We really wanted to be able to track more, see listens, etc. Just a lot of limitations on what we could do. So if you are already run a website and everything, and you're looking for something on the cheap just to get tested out, don't be afraid to use your own spot for hosting stuff. But as you grow, you might find you want a little more accessibility to certain analytics and information and things. So At that point, we made the move over to SoundCloud. It's got pretty much everything we wanted. It is working on a monetization program, or an ad monetization program, which we were interested in at the time. And yeah, overall, it's a solid. I don't think that guinea pig is getting any juice from that at all. I have to find stronger pets to murder. But so SoundCloud is what we use now, and we've been pretty happy with it overall.
Hmm. It's a good, easy startup platform. Its monetization program is kind of meant with musicians in mind. So I don't know if you're all about the dollar, might not be your best bet. But in terms of being easy to use and interface with all kinds of podcast delivery platforms, yeah, good option.
And then what people think of as like platforms is generally, again, just feeds. Like, so your apps, your Spotify's, your Podbeans, etc. Those are all just, we have a centralized RSS feed, and a lot of them will automate and just pull it down themselves. Some you have to specifically submit to, and so that's why you'll see a bit of discrepancy in what's available where. All right, where's this Manticore person?
Somebody down here in a fight.
Oh, I think I see him over there. Hoobah! I don't need no context. I see swinging, I swing too.
I may not understand the fight, but I will finish it.
I don't have to know what's going on to win. Lots of cool stuff to do here, but we are heading to Thunderbluff, I believe. That was where the next part of the orphan thing is. And of course, we're going to give these orphans their proper day.
Of course.
We definitely didn't forget about that and just start murdering stuff on the...
I thought that was us giving it their proper day.
Yeah, you gotta soak them in a little blood to truly teach them the World of Warcraft spirit.
Also to put the deaths of their parents in context. Where did you fly to? Ashara.
Thunderbluff.
Far right. Not Ashara then. Okay. I mean, it sounds exotic. We could go there.
I mean, you could. You could just take the kid and go wild. I think it's technically abduction at that point.
By that point, we'll probably be already dead, I guess. A nice, peaceful manticore ride. This is my favourite part.
Just the amount of scenery that I casually fly past on this damn manticore thing. Also, where's the kid? Does he have his own manticore? Did I just throw deuces? Is that what the whistle's for?
I assume so, yeah. I mean, I assume he's fine.
Yeah, he'll figure it out.
That's what you do with kids when you're looking after them, and they just assume they're fine. As you fly away on your manticore.
He's an orphan. He's used to being on his own.
Not a single coordinated musical number from these orphans thus far. Gotta say, I'm a bit depressed about that.
Well, we haven't finished the quest chain yet.
Yeah, I want him to sing a sad song about remembering his parents.
You want like the memories from Cats, but with a small half-orc child?
Yeah, well, now you mention it, yeah, that'd be perfect.
Oh, God. So another one from the Discord, I think it'll be a quick one, is when you reach the end of your trial levels, will you restart as another race or start a subscription? I have a subscription.
Me too.
Yeah, I think it's true. Steve and I also play this game for fun a little bit outside of just doing the Brodeo together. You'd think that would make us more competent, but yeah. No. We've survived decades this stupid. A little practice isn't going to change much.
That I am partnered with a much more competent player than me. So I just follow her around. I'm basically in kind of a sugar daddy relationship with someone else. So that's my Warcraft experience.
I don't know why, but I really hope that character's a gnome. I feel like just that adds a fun level to the dynamic.
I just basically turn up and look pretty, and they give me stuff.
I also play a druid that's a little bit higher, and man, those things are just fun. It's the cheesiest, bullshittiest class that I have messed with in most RPGs, because it's just like, okay, stealth in, blast things from a distance, stealth over to my objective, and then when you get flight, it really turns into just the cheapest of things. Because you just like, all right, you got to pick up these 10 things from this enemy encrusted area. You just dive bomb in, get it, and then fly away as soon as people start attacking you.
Well, I'm playing Priest on my other game, and it is not compatible with let's run up to this thing and punch it and see what happens mentality that I've cultivated during the Brodeo. So apparently that's not how healers are supposed to play.
Healer's an interesting run for your second character. What made you go that route?
Uh, I think I just picked it at random. I can't remember
Okay,
what
here's
the
one for you.
rationale
Have
was,
you
to be
seen
honest.
any class like abilities and stuff now that you've gotten to know the game a little bit and thought, "Ooh yeah, I want to try that."
Ooh, well, I've been playing somebody who's been playing as a hunter alongside them, and they have lots of cool animals, which is nice. But I don't know. I see. I quite the thing I like about the priest is it's just I walk into a fight, just press all my spell buttons, just like mash them all, and then I'm basically useless for the next 10 minutes until they recharge. But for that, like 3 seconds, I've spent smashing all my spell buttons. It's fucking brilliant. So I might be tempted to go a more kind of spell casty character, just so I can have that satisfaction of being this huge kind of dynamo of magical potential for 5 seconds, and then a massive liability for the rest of the game.
I mean, that's sort of the healing equivalent of the glass cannon mentality. It's not just that you're delicate; it's also that you blast like a motherfucker. But you don't generally
Yeah,
think
pretty much.
of cannons as a reloadable thing.
I mean, it does kind of it suits my multiplayer kind of mentality for everything, and particularly shoot 'em ups. I'm generally the guy that just kind of gets the noisiest, deadliest weapon I can, and just make sure that I shoot as much as possible before I die, which inevitably happens quite quickly. Because for about 5 seconds there, I'm having a great time.
All right, remember, you're not a cat. Woo!
Ah,
Wait, hang on. Am I going the right way?
that's right. I'm not a cat. Come on, orphan boy. We're going to jump off this cliff. All right, come on, boy. Let's jump to our doom. Oh, he seemed pretty okay with that drop.
Mine's gone. Mine just straight up bailed on me. Took my wallet too. Little son of a bitch. Is
That's
this
the
the right way?
trouble.
I think this is the right way. Yeah, this is pretty much the right way. All right. Kitty fall! Oh, that was a harsh one. Well, on the plus side, if you die, I think I have resurrection. I do.
Okay, here I come then. Watch this, Timmy. Whee! Oh god. I survived. Okay, here I come then. Watch this, Timmy. Whee! Oh god. I survived.
Meanwhile, Timmy jogged down it like he was
Yeah.
calling you out.
Yeah, I'm feeling a bit of judgment in that stare there. Yeah, I'm feeling a little bit like I'm being mocked here by this child.
Oh,
Let's go find a
absolutely.
dangerous animal.
We're off for one more part of their Children Day joy. And
Let's
then we
kill this
ditch them back
antelope.
at the place where we got them. Teaching them the important life lesson, trust no one.
Mm.
And also, jack up wolves! Oh, so we had another good kind of tech question that kind of goes into our general discussion of the day. Was what do we use to edit the recordings? And that is again, I bet an answer that has changed over the time because I was the main editor, and I used Audacity because it is free, and that's really all the justification I had or needed. Um,
It's a good justification.
but
But
then
Audacity's a pretty good bit of kit as well. It's not, yeah, it's not bad. It's got everything you need for a standard podcast, I'd say.
yeah, it gets the job done. You can add stuff on. I mean, I still use it to produce the audio blogs and stuff. It's a solid free option. But a few years back, we transitioned over, and Steve became our primary editor. And also, I don't think most of the guys even realize to give you this, but absolute shout out to the amount of VFX work and stuff you do behind the scenes. We'll sometimes get questions about stuff like how I modulate my voice and whatnot, and I'll do a little bit of work here and there, but I've tuned in and listened, and a huge chunk of that is Steve working that audio and putting in the music and sound effects and stuff.
Yeah, I try and do basically when we get time, to be honest, because our turnaround is pretty quick from recording to releasing. So if we get time, we've got like a big kind of archive now of sound effects and music and things. We try and spice up the episodes now and then. But generally, the biggest challenge to editing, I use GarageBand, which again, it's on a Mac, it's free. It's not the most ideal, but it is good and does have kind of a lot of narrative vocal presets, which save a lot of time in sort of optimizing the way people sound. But the way we do it, and this might be a little tip for anybody who wants to start their own podcast, if you've got multiple people from different locations, is we get everyone to record their own feed, and we don't just record off the Skype or whatever. So we have to mix 6 feeds together, which means we can kind of, if somebody just spends their entire recording experience farting into the mic, we can cut around that. And it has happened. But it does mean you've got to edit 6 individual feeds, so it does take a while. But the advantage is, you can cut away a lot of the excess noise and when we talk over each other and all the standard kind of non-trained voice actors who aren't even in the same room as each other.
Luckily,
Inevitable mistakes you get.
after years and years of practice, we have mastered the art of keeping, sounds off mic minimal, background noise, just the kind of expertise you'd expect from that much work.
Yeah, we're professionals. It has been a long time since somebody, went for a pee and left their mic on. I mean,
Yeah, I back in the when I had that gig, I do remember having to really explain to people, listen, muting Skype is not muting your recording.
yeah, that's happened a few times. I mean, it's been 5 years. These things sink in eventually. But
I think everybody rolled initiative right last night.
yeah, I mean, we get there in the end.
Bit by bit, making it happen.
Yeah. Just got to wait for 5 years. So yeah, I use GarageBand, and that's good enough. It's fine. It doesn't have the only disadvantage of GarageBand, and it's not a podcast-centric studio software. It doesn't have the kind of the crush to silence options where you can automatically reduce silences and save yourself a lot of time basically taking out periods of silence.
Oh, you
But
don't have that?
no, but because of the way we record and because it's 6 individual feeds that I have to keep an eye on, it doesn't really make a difference to the way I work because I sort of have to go through the entire thing anyway. So I just kind of chop that down as I go along.
Yeah, I guess you
And
wouldn't be able to just pick and choose on that one since you have
and
all
there
of us
might
that
be
have to stay
yeah,
constant.
there might be occasions, and it happens quite a lot, where say Rick will say something funny, but John will say something funny exactly the same time. So because they're on separate feeds, I can separate it out and get 2 jokes for the price of one. So I have to go through to do that anyway to kind of make sure everything's maximized and everyone's being heard. So it doesn't make that much of a difference to the way I work. But I think for a lot of people, if you're recording with just a couple of people, the crush the silence option will probably save you a lot of time. So that's something to consider.
We ended up being a little ahead of the curve unintentionally as far as being able to record and produce product without being in any sort of proximity to one another, because that's been our working methodology since the beginning.
Yeah, I mean, I remember back a while ago, I think the first Con Carolinas, there was a couple of podcast guys there. And I was trying to explain to them the predicament of it. And back then, people were still thinking, well, Muse allows you to record 2 separate feeds. And I just don't think there's a software option out there that would kind of automatically do what we do manually. There's no way to separate 6 feeds from a Skype call and have them be at decent quality. So yeah, the way we do it's a bit more work, but it's probably the best way, especially with so many people recording at one time.
Yeah, I think for all 6 of us together, it's too many. There'd be no system of automation would be trustworthy in that.
No. And it is kind of the most foolproof way of doing it. It's like, if you don't want to rely on the software, everybody recording their own feed, basically even on a Windows recorder, it's kind of it's pretty safe way of doing it.
That is what we generally use. Is I think most of us just have the default voice recorders. If we have guests who are interested enough to record their own feed, that's what we tell them to use.
Yeah.
Because I mean, the one on your computer will do a good job. We did learn one important lesson in the course of doing our end game mimic chest, which is that most of those have a 3-hour limit.
Yeah. I mean, that was the first time we've ever run into that complication, because it's the first time we've ever done a movie that long, or indeed a podcast that long.
Because who would?
Yeah. No one's as dedicated as we are. That's the problem. The technology just doesn't anticipate our level of dedication.
Are you appreciating this, kid? Are you watching this too? All right, good. This is a twofer. This is how a chieftain is honored, with flames.
God, is this what we're showing the children?
I must cleanse the countryside. All right. Let's complete your quest.
Of orphans for the day.
Oh God! There's more.
Well, I thought we'd set fire to a dead body. Teach them a little bit about the circle of life.
Okay, there's 2 more we can do in Ogrimmar. We've got our hearthstones. I think we can knock those out.
Cool. Let's hearth. See if I can impress these children.
Hearthing.
See if I can impress them by remembering where my hearthstone is and
not deleting it.
Yes. Check this out, Timmy. Watch as I don't destroy the quest essential item I have. Boom.
Let's see here. Alright, apparently I have to go fly a kite with this kid. Oof, you're getting a little demandy here, Timmy.
The last kid we took flying didn't end well.
Yeah, if you see a little balloon guy up there, don't help him. We do not want him telling people that we helped with that.
Yeah. Tell him we're sorry, but this is just the way it has to be.
He lives in the sky now. He made his choice. I would say if you do the individual voice recorder thing, make sure you still run a collective voice recorder as a backup.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Because somebody will fail out. It's going to happen. It'll glitch. It'll tweak. It'll break. Whatever's going to happen, it will happen at some point, and you're really going to need that backup file. And it's a good habit to get into because if you have any guests on or people who aren't comfortable running their own voice recorder, you're going to have to use that master system file.
And also, it helps you sync up all the individual files rather easily as well. So definitely record a master as well as the individuals. Yeah, I should have said that up front. That is vitally important.
I'm trying to think if there's any other technology tricks we've learned in our years of dumb fuckery.
Well, the recording things is just really basic stuff. I've got a brother who's a sound engineer, which doesn't say that I'm an expert, but it kind of I've picked up a few of the basics, and it's kind of go into a room, clap your hands. If you hear it reverberate, you need to do something about the reverberation. Otherwise, you'll sound all echoey and robot-like. Make sure where you're recording is as quiet as possible. Make sure you've got a good mic and you're close to it, but not so close that it's picking up your p sounds. So a pop shield, if you've got one, is nice. And make sure that the headphones you use aren't so loud that they pick up on your mic, which is a problem if you're using headsets. So there you go. It helps if you've got a loud voice, because if you've got a nice, clear, loud voice, you can noise gate any distractions in the background. But if you're like me, something of a quiet talker, then you just need to really make sure your environment is as quiet as it can be, and you're as close to the mic as you can without it distorting. So it's basic sound engineer stuff that anyone who's been in a band or done any kind of media degree knows. But it does help. You get those basics right, so it'll make your life easier. This has turned into a surprisingly informative podcast. For those of you just tuning into the Brodeo, we're not usually this helpful.
We go where the Discord Ushin topic takes us.
Yeah.
I'm looking for Black's bottle rocket because that's who we have to buy the kites from, but I have no idea who, what, or where that is. Sounds like a gnome or a goblin, right? Oh! I found him. I found him.
That's definitely a goblin. Give me some of your illegal wares, goblin.
All right.
Who's got an air rifle?
Timmy, are you with me? Are you my Timmy? I can't keep track of who's who. Yeah, okay, you're mine. Let's go fly a kite. Woo! Oh, these are actually kind of neat.
Okay.
Are kites not lame? No. Let's not be crazy.
Timmy.
Are you my Timmy or his Timmy? Can't tell.
Right.
Okay.
Hooray! Oh, he's always wanted his very own dragon. As soon as we are high level enough, you shall have one. Or at least its skull.
Maybe you can get the one that killed your parents. Should we go get some ice cream?
Yeah, ice cream. I hope you forget you're an orphan for 5 minutes.
Unless you do that thing where you knock the cone or knock the ice cream off the cone.
Oh, that would be so sad. Can you do that for me, Timmy? Just so I get the full orphan experience.
It doesn't feel like I was part of this if I don't feel you suffer.
I just want you to suddenly remember during a moment of joy that you have no parents.
That's what this whole day has been about, Timmy. It's all been building to this.
I've got news for you, Timmy. I don't volunteer for other people. It's very much a me thing. Where does one find ice cream in the orc capital?
Right? Okay, it looks like we have to go under a bridge, right?
Some shady ice cream dealer.
The ice cream man. Alright, I guess we go up. Let's try going up. I will also say, as far as, if you're going down the path of starting your own podcast. I feel like it's not going to be what we need. Do we need to go higher? Is there a higher option?
Is it in here? No, it is not.
How do we get to this damned ice cream place? Can we go around this way? No, Timmy, I'm not incompetent. Shut the hell up.
Engineering trainer? Can you engineer me some ice cream? Then you're no good to me. Ooh, I found someone. The Cone of Cold by Snick's Quick Freeze.
Wait, you found it?
Yeah, he's got two cold elementals who are making ice cream.
How did you get there?
I just walked.
I guess.
I realize that's not very helpful.
All right, I'm gonna head toward you, I guess.
Ah, how the tables have turned. Oh, I bought 2 ice creams. Come on then.
All right, it's time for extra speed.
Find it.
Yeah. Do I know all of those people? Quit shaming me for not being social, Timmy. Oh, yep. Much less complicated than I was trying to make it.
I ain't got it. You don't want
Cone of Cold.
Come back any
See what I
Come
did
forth,
there?
Timmy. It is time for your farewell ice cream.
Watch me eat the ice cream, Timmy.
Watch it go in one bite. Did you see my joy? Oh my god, I made it to 20!
Oh, nice.
You know what that means? Mount
It's,
time!
Mount riding time. It was good to meet you, Timmy, but you were a means to an end. Time to go back to the drafty orphanage.
Well, I guess they'll probably just be with us until we head back to the inn and log out.
Oh, that's going to be awkward. I just told him he was a means to an end.
Yeah, and now we have to sit in that. Way to go.
Oh,
One last bit for the
Zero
podcast
father.
thing. Remember, with any independent enterprise that you undertake, that people on the internet have a long history of being let down. There is no end to the projects that have started and gone nowhere or flamed out, etc. So a huge part of what this entails is building trust and being consistent and delivering on what you say you will when you say you will. So make really sure. Hasselhoof, this way. So wherever possible, be consistent. If you have to miss an episode, like sometimes happens to us, we have interludes that go up, so that there is still content delivered when and where it's supposed to be. I really cannot drive that home enough. It's a lesson I took from web serials, and one that really percolates through everything you do along these sorts of enterprises, is that we've all seen things that don't stick around, that don't reach their conclusions, that don't adhere to their own set schedules and stuff, and it's a real short walk to lose people's trust in that regard. So put that emphasis on consistency wherever and however you can. That'll do you well.
Yeah, that's true.
And also use funny fart sound effects.
Oh yeah, wherever possible.
And whenever possible.
All the time, if necessary.
All right, folks. Well, just like our temporarily adopted orphans, we're leaving you now. But unlike the orphans, we will see you again. We'll be back in a few weeks with another episode of the Adventure Brodeo. Until next time, bye.
Bye.